Good morning, good evening, and good day. Thank you so much for watching Attack Power Gaming. Today I have for you YK Omamore versus Lesitte here in Steel Division 2 League Division 3. Let's dive right in. Alright, here we are. We are on... Oh gosh, I'm blanking. It's not Ciano. It's not... It is Schchedrin, isn't it? I think it's Schchedrin. I don't remember. This is a good map. This is a good one. This is fun. And over here on the right, we have YK Omamore on Task Force Butler with the Maverick Income. And on the left, we have Lesitte on 4th Fallschirmjager on also Maverick Income. So definitely Task Force Butler, an odd choice. We don't see this one very often. It's heavily phase locked. A lot of its troops are locked to different phases and stuff, which makes it kind of a tough division to build with. 4th Fallschirmjager, one of the strongest divisions currently in the game, way up there. Surprised this one made it through picks and bans. So definitely dangerous here for YK. If we zoom in here for Lesitte up north, we have some snipers, LG40s, a Pack 41 Gerlich, two of those. Pack 40, a Breda 20mm AA. We have some Sturm Pioneers, Fallschirmjager Sturm Pioneers, excuse me. Stug M42 and a Fallschirmjager, the actual one. So very nice big load up north, very common to see. In the center here, Sturm Pioneer SPW AB43. And then down south we have some more Gerlichs. We have some Parachudisti. Parachudisti. Sorry, my Italian friends. Guastatori here, paratroopers, and some Stug M42s. Up north here for YK Omamore, we have some M19s, we have an M8, some engineers, some leaders, M8 cavalry scouts, some more rifle lates, M4A1, and a M8 Scott. In center here, M8s, some M8 recon, some more machine guns, cavalry scouts, rifles late. And down south, a very small deployment here. M19, some rifles late, and a cavalry scout. If you guys enjoyed this content, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're one of that 50%. Trying to hit 4,000 as soon as possible. I'm very excited. And consider checking out that Patreon if you really enjoy the channel. Here we go. All right, so yeah, like I said, very small deployment down south. Lesitte definitely with a more significant deployment, though also like not anything crazy. Of course, up north is where most players focus here, because if you get pushed off this hill at the beginning, it can be absolutely devastating. We have 2 LG40s, a Pack 40, and the Gerlich here. Sharpshooters taking on these machine guns early. LG40s are not LG42s. Let me make sure I'm clear about that. LG42s are incredible 2K range, like kill everything things. These are not. They're 1,500 meter range, like medium OK HE weapons. Pack 40, though, taking out some armor here early. That M8, I believe, going down. Yep. M8 Scots, though, trying to back out. M1 gun probably going to go down here. These LG40s snipers. Wow. So definitely big win here for Lesitte up top to start. Town, Lesitte even grabs this flag here. So we're at a 12-12 because YK has grabbed this flag here on the hill. Very light deployment of infantry here in the forest, though. FS Sturm Pioneers, not a big fan of these because they're not actually very good at CQC, weirdly enough, because a lot of their weapons are rifles and not submachine guns, and you end up fighting long-range units with troops that really don't have that much long-range firepower. Unless you're picking up that 13-11 early, always what you want to do in these Maverick mirrors, because, you know, eventually your incomes are equal, so it's whatever player can have more points, because remember, you have that 50-minute time limit in League. These Stug M42s are really, really good. They have no machine gun, which is their big problem, but they have a 1,750 meter range, nice penetration for their cost, and can just do a lot of things. Very solid for 40 points. Cavalry Scout, though, can definitely take that out. You need to be extra special careful. FS Sturm Pioneers, probably going to go down here. Definitely going to go down here. The other one caught out, but with the edge of that forest, they're getting into range of the support. 20 mil is not going to actually really do anything. These are absolute jokes. All 20 mil AA is a joke. If it's not a flak drilling, if there's not at least 2 of them, it's a joke. Oh, that Marauder brings the big bombs and absolutely wipes all of those snipers. It wipes out the Gerlich that was up there. Big kill rack up there for that Marauder. Don't even know why he brought this 20 mil. It's completely useless. He needs at least 4 of them to do anything. It's important to know that YK does have that Marauder now. M8 Scott still goes down to that Pack 40. Got a little bit too excited about his kills from that Marauder, and it goes down. Cavalry Scouts getting out in time. Pack 40 giving its HE support. LG40 goes down. A little too close to that hill. And YK is able to take that flag in the center there. Very nice. Rifles leader does have a sniper, so he's taking out that Pack 40. That would be a big loss for Lesitte. Again, these LG40 just nothing compared to their LG42 cousins. Down south, paratroopers pushing in here. They're not very strong at long range. This is really not what they're designed for. It's a triple Beretta. You want to get them nice and close, and they will absolutely decimate infantry. At long range, their machine gun sucks, even though they have 2 of them. It is, if I'm not mistaken, an automatic rifle, yes, so it does get to fire at close range. So they're really close range infantry when it comes down to it. Rifle leader picking on the LG40s now. Fallschirmjager, of course, absolutely decimating these rifles late because Fallschirmjager are the best infantry in the game. So they should be able to do that. Paratroopers caught out in the open here. 20 mil, tickling that Marauder. Hee 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 hee. Are you tickled? These 454 kilogram bombs, once again, feels like they blow up bigger than 500 kilogram bombs. I don't know why American bombs feel like they do so much more damage than everyone else's bombs. Delete, 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 delete. Wow, I can't believe it survived. Amazing. Whole bunch of armor here on the hill. Parachutists not falling back far enough. LG does go down then to the infantry. Paratroopers fighting at a bad range here. They really need to. He really needs to start moving his troops in closer, or call in different kinds of troops, like a Fallschirmjager. There's a Fallschirmjager. Better late than never, I guess. Though not so much in this game. SBW needs to start firing, and it doesn't do it in time, and it goes down to the bazooka. The Fallschirmjager is able to kill that M8 Scott, though. Can it also take out the M8 cavalry? It does! Woo! Those are some really nice kills. Fallschirmjager now going to catch out those cavalry scouts, too. Oh, YK taking a big smack in the face there from those Fallschirmjagers. You really can't underestimate those guys. They are really quite dangerous. It's easy to forget because they're not as popular these days. Oh, no. The 81 mil mortar caught out in the open. He needs to shift it somewhere. Get it out of range. Oh, no. He should have just moved forward in front behind the house. Oh. Oof. Hard to watch. Wow, it gets out. No, it's back in. Oh, no. Ah, it dodged. SBW moving in to try to stop it from happening. Oh, now the SBW is dead. And he still hasn't got it out. Oh, ouch. Tiger E coming in. And this is what makes 4th Fallschirmjager so dangerous. It has these really strong CQC troops in the Italian infantry. It's got some really strong long-range troops with the Fallschirmjagers, and then it has a bunch of 2K range with its armor and some of its support weapons. It just does it all. Stug 42 goes down to the cavalry scouts now as well. So Lesitte taking some big hits here, and 14-10 now. YK, I really felt like Lesitte had the advantage here at the beginning with that big push up north, but he let that Marauder absolutely decimate. And now P-38 as well. Good lord, this man needs some AA. And not these garbage things. He needs real AA. He does have it. The 4th Fallschirmjager has the 37 mil cars, which could definitely be much more effective. But you can see it's not even, like, doing anything. 20 mils are a joke. Eugen, please buff them just a teeny bit. I'm not saying they got to be good. They shouldn't be because they're cheap AA, but my god, they're bad. They're so bad. Fallschirmjagers catching out some machine guns. We'll see. With the double machine gun, it will definitely lose. One-on-one, it will probably beat this M19 because M19s aren't actually the very good ones. I don't know why he's taking those. He really should take the 50 cals. I think they're available. Should be available. Fallschirmjager doesn't even know what to shoot. It hasn't actually taken any damage. It's just suppressed. And it did manage to kill 4 units of these 2 machine guns. Fallschirmjagers and such did get pushed out from the bombing. But now they're coming back in. Parachutes finally like at the correct range that they can use the Berettas and stuff. So they will absolutely decimate these rifles. Infantry pushing up on the hill. Gustatori parachuters here. Gonna get stopped up though by that M4A1. Tiger E moving, in my opinion, too far forward. He probably should just leave it here to cover off the hill. Flak 41 there. Finally, we have some real AA. HE-111 coming in to scout a little bit. Town is pretty quiet. YK is holding it with very few troops. He has his own 81mm mortar in. Both of these divisions having access to radio mortars, which can be extremely powerful. Lesitte missing his micro here on his infantry, getting pinned down easily by the M8, and if he moves that M8 forward, he can easily surrender these Fallschirmjagers, which would be a huge loss. And he's doing it, and Lesitte has not noticed and loses those Fallschirmjagers. That's a bad loss. Stug M42 now moves forward way too late. Marauder coming in, bombing, honestly, I'm not sure what. We finally have some fighter in the C-205. These are extremely good fighters, very maneuverable, very fast. Not a super strong loadout, but it can get the job done. Bombing totally misses, and unfortunately that C-205 can't get back around on this thing. He really needs to kill off these Marauders. They are really strong. M1 gun opening up. At this range, they don't have APCR shells, so it really cannot penetrate this Tiger. C-205 being used for some strafing. Nice move there. Very nice. But we now have an M15 in. Going to prevent that C-205 from doing any more damage with the Tiger on top of that M1 gun, so it's probably going to go down. YK making some nice progress here with this 14-10 now, and we're about to hit B phase, so both players going to get those points. Although we zoom out, YK doesn't have like a ton of troops. He has lost a lot of stuff. No doubt about that. Sharpshoots is about to get deleted by this P-38. Oh, the cavalry scout saw it. That's how. I was going to say, I'm not sure how he sees it, but that's how. Boop. Gone. All right, up north here, Stug 42 pushing forward here. Not really anything to contest it. Tiger E as well pushing forward. Cavalry scout, though, he's got to be careful. He gets too close. He's going to lose more armor to these bazookas. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my stomach is turning already. Oh, the cavalry scouts bounce out? Why? There we go. Leaving on return fire. Good choice. So it doesn't reveal itself. Marauder coming in. Going to hit the Tiger? I assume the Tiger. But the 88 is now here, but the bombs still get off anyway. These Marauders are so stupidly good. Gerlich goes down to some of those infantry. Tiger spotting those infantry. Bombs go after the Stug 42. The fighter not available to call in. P-38 coming in down south again. Big bomb loadout for that plane. 37 mil now coming in for AA. So yeah, we now have some real AA. Not far enough forward though. Bombs miss complete though. It's just blind bombing to try to capture that flag. YK still holding that nice 14-10. If he can grab this, he'll pick up the 15-9. Commandos de Afrique. I believe these are the ones with the bazookas. The recon ones with the bazookas, if I'm not mistaken. Could be, but I don't think I am. We'll find out soon enough, won't we? 81mm mortar coming in. In this town on this map, you can definitely take advantage of these a lot because of the radio. And they can get pretty close and use their own radio. Yeah, look at that. Oof. Does retreat pretty quick this time. SBW does spot out those cavalry scouts, so lucky for him, he does not lose any armor to those bazookas this time. YK reinforcing his position here on this hill, often called the lungs. If you look, it looks like two lungs. Yeah. I can agree with that. Kind of looks like that. Now, did I call these right? Yes, these are the ones with the bazookas. They're very strong squads. Fallschirmjagers moving in, but they need this M8 cavalry dead first. SPW dominating here with no anti-armor other than that Sherman, but the Sherman can't really move out with the Tiger sitting there. Cavalry scout finally goes down. Those guys very dangerous. Stug M42 does take out that M8. So now the Fallschirmjagers can clean up these infantry. Fallschirmjager needs to move forward, though, to get on the edge of this woods to stop these engineers. Commandos coming in as well. They are quite strong at close range with the Thompsons. They do catch the engineers out. This should be a pretty fast wipeout here, because they have no cover whatsoever. Remember, Fallschirmjagers working with 2 automatic rifles and 2 light machine guns. They just do so much damage. I feel like at some point the Fallschirmjagers had an MG42 as well. I might be wrong about that one. I'm not 100% sure. Stern Pioneers can definitely put some damage on these commandos. Commando's going to sneak around and start killing these M42s. That's going to be some big losses there. Off map coming in 203. This is a very effective off map. And the commandos do sneak through as the Stern Pioneers pushing forward to recapture this flag. Back to a 12-12 with both of these flags recaptured here for Lesitte. Delete. Commandos to Africa. I'm just going to say Africa. Running into the Fallschirmjagers first, but does not stop him from getting that M42 kill. And I don't think Lesitte even noticed that happen. He did, so he's backing up the M42, but he's still moving his Fallschirmjagers forward. The other squad falling back. Not great, because it will lose at close range to that thing. Stern Pioneers. P-38 failing to kill anything, does pin it down, and the commandos cannot surrender them because they're behind line. Engineers forced back as well. Off map coming in, trying to recapture this point. Parachuters on return fire. No AT here. Well, there's the Gerlich. Try to stop this M8. FFI rallies coming in. Solid infantry unit. Not anything crazy, but it does have an MG34, which is okay. Its AT weapon is bad. It doesn't kill tanks in one shot, making it not very good. Flak 41 has pushed up onto this hill. Very dangerous spot there. Tiger right next to it. No more. Oh, another Breda has come in. And we now have the Stug 42, the M42s with the assault variant, and a Sturmpanzer 4. That can do a ton of damage. So very strong unit there. But YK has recaptured the flag in the town and recaptured this flag in the hill. So back to the 1410. If he can grab this, which he should be able to here once this Fallschirmjäger dies, he will have the 15-9. But more Fallschirmjägers moving in along with some parachuters. Town is not going great for Lesitte either. Although now we know the Focke-Wulf coming in. No AA down south. C-205 doing the strafe thing. Bombs do kill the M8, so very nice there. Focke-Wulf here. What did I say Fallschirmjäger? I don't know. These are the bad resilience ones, so it's definitely important to be aware of that. HE-111 really should have came in first. Double Marauder coming in. The 37mm will not be able to stop either of those most likely. Although the C-205 is still in the air. Comes around. Can it get on the back of one of these? The double Marauder having enough firepower to force off that C-205. The 37mm does stop one, and it does stop the other. Another C-205 in. Is not able to take it out. 37mm has changed targets. Somehow survives. Oh my goodness. C-205 goes down to the AA up north. This one is not able to get on target yet. Oh, he needs to kill these so bad. He hasn't even damaged the one. And gets a little damage on the other. Wow. YK getting away with that one. Fallschirmjäger's pushing back. Now we have the Moussards. I can never remember. Mucassards? I'm sorry. It's the French infantry with the Molotov cocktails. They're not super good, but they have Molotov cocktails. Any infantry with Molotov cocktails is at least okay at some point. 1311 for YK holding that flag down south. Probably gonna capture this flag here. Fallschirmjäger's in a bad position fighting at close range with the parachuters in the not close range, which is backwards. Once you get to phase C with Task Force Butler, you finally have like access to all your weapons, and it becomes a very solid division. The problem is the phase locking of its stuff before that point. Maquisards, that's what it is. I apologize, my French-speaking friends. I cannot believe that 37mm survived that bombing. Does it have armor? It does. That's why. Commandos getting chunked up by those Fallschirmjägers. Parachutes getting wiped out there. HE-111 floating around. P-38, Marauder coming in. The Air Force here of YK getting very big. We have a Z-1007 Alcione. C-205 failing once again to really do any damage. P-38, though, does not get his bombs off. Marauder now taking the 37mm damage. And it will get stopped before it gets bombs off. 37mm is so good. This is the Flak 43 variant. That's why it's so good. Significantly better than the Flak 36 variant. Now we have double 25mm. 25mm being absurdly better than 20mm. We have an 88 coming in as well, trying to shore that out. This Marauder might be the first plane to finally go down here from YK. Especially with the 205 coming back. But the... What? Why didn't you... Oh, that was sad. Paratrudisti not in a great spot here to take out these Maquisards. Off-map coming in on the 88 and the Sturmpanzer. Gonna do some damage for sure. Let's watch this thing come down here. We'll zoom out a little bit so we don't miss too much action on this hill. Focke-Wulf coming in. There is that M15 there, though. But he's far enough north that he is able to get that bomb off. Falls back the correct way as well. Here comes that off-map. We do have a push up north now. The bombs were designed to try to kill that M4A1. Did not succeed in that roll there. He must have called a limited, like, yeah, the slow firing one in. Because that is not the intense barrage for sure. P-38 easily forced off between the 88s and the 20 mils. Lots of Maquisards pushing forward. The Fallschirmjager kills one, though. Definitely will not be able to kill all of these. Do we have more reinforcements coming? No, we do not. We're about to hit C phase. Another flag grabbed here by YK. Up close and personal, of course, the Maquisards will win with their Molotov. But another one goes down. That one was, of course, weakened. Another one's going to get stopped, but that will be the last one. The Alcione drops its bombs. Doesn't do a ton. Oh, nope, there it does. Now it did some damage. Stug M42 takes out the M8 M8 Cavalry, excuse me. Bombs continue to fall down from the off-map. Not doing a ton of damage. Because they're so slow, he had time to move out of it. That's generally why you use the intense version. Static down south here. Up north, Stug M42's trying to support the pushes here. Taking a long time to turn around. 37 mil in as well. Going to try to stop this Marauder. And it will succeed. All that AA finally showing its worth. Might even actually kill this freaking thing finally. We see some smoke. The 20 mil barrage. It's the 37 that really makes the difference here. The 20 mils are, again, just kind of there for fun. And it finally goes down. We finally have a first kill of YK's planes. Very important for this long game we have now arrived at. We're now in phase C. Both players down to the 80 points a minute. Lesitte, though, down a big chunk of points. That's important to note. Both players losing the ability to make big pushes now. Fallschirmjager's caught out. Going to take a ton of damage not being in cover, of course. Otherwise, they could easily beat these units. If he just hops over to this building... Oh, that building's dead. Okay, that building's gone. He can't do that. SPW could come right in through here. Maquisards have no AT. Smoke coming down to defend against his Pack 40, but now he's pushing the Stug 42s forward anyways? Kind of weird. Pretty sure that's his own smoke. Maybe it was this smoke. No, I don't think so. 81 mil mortar trying to take out some of that AA. Pack 40, yeah, killing. I don't know why he pushed forward. It was actually, if it wasn't his smoke, it was a gift. If it was his smoke, I don't know why he threw down the smoke and then moved in front of it. That was senseless. AA does stop one of the P-38s, not the second, though. Even with the 88 and the 37 mil, so. But Micro a little bit slow here. Doesn't call off the P-38. Gives a lot more time for that 37 mil to try to take it out. Probably will still get out, though. It's very, very fast. Yep, gets out. 88 in a nice position to kind of cover some of this road off and such. Infantry did die here, though, but the Fallschirmjagers were also destroyed. And calling in more Fallschirmjagers becomes difficult now because it's like half a tick of points. You know, 80 points a tick, 40 points for those Fallschirmjagers. Maquisards go down. SPW helping to kill some of those. Fallschirmjager... Sturmpioneer trying to get into the woods. Fallschirmjager here getting hit by the M10. Sturmpioneer getting hit by the Pack 40. Probably should have just sat and fought that fight. 150 millimeters armor, though, is not enough. Tiger E trying to save the day. Sturmpanzer does bounce. If he would have just stopped and shot, he would have shot by now. Tiger not fantastic on its HE roll. But YK decides to break off that engagement as well. I guess he got scared off there. Sturmpioneer's in. They will lose, though, to the Maquisards with their Molotov. There it is. The town is almost grabbed back here. I'm surprised the Fallschirmjagers can't see this. Not so sure about that. M10 moving up here, though. They killed the SBW. Sturmpanzer made out of that alive somehow. Alcione, dropping them bombs, is not retreated for some reason. So definitely a micro error there, giving that M15 much more time to put some damage on this thing. So now it'll probably be damaged, so it'll be a long time till we see it again. Marauder trying to get through the AA net fails. And then flies over the AA, so it might actually go down as well. Oh, yep, it's smoking. It's going to go down. These Flak 43s are so good. They're so significantly better than the Flak 36. It's actually nuts, the difference. And the difference is a slight increase in fire rate. Like, it's not a huge difference, but the increased fire rate makes so much difference on AA. But YK able to capture another flag back out of the town, continuing that 13-11 single tick there. Fallschirmjagers, Pioneers will do fine at range. That's not their best place, but should do okay. Big artillery all of a sudden. Oh, from the Sturmpanzer. Not big artillery, I lied. Just a big support gun. He needs to fall this back. The M10, though not great against infantry, can still do damage to them. And he finally gets back into this flag here, holding YK to a single tick. Fogelwolf and Alcione coming in. Sturmpanzer wipes out that Pack 40, but the Pack 40 took the Tiger with it. Big loss there. Fogelwolf does not get its bombs off. And he decides to pull all his planes off. He could have definitely got the Alcione to land a shot there. Fallschirmjagers forcing the Maquisards to unload. Gerlich moving in until that M10. Good call there. Double Marauder, P-38 coming in. Manages to hold off the P-38 from the 88 getting killed. Marauder gets forced off, and the final Marauder also getting forced off, and now can he kill one of these? Every time he kills one of these planes, that's a big kill. These are a lot of points that YK has put into these. And of course, a lot of points that he himself put into, Lesitte himself put into AA. Does take out another Marauder, so very nice there. But this Sherman sneaking around, and truthfully, there's nothing here to stop that now. Well, scratch that. Another Tiger E coming in. 16-8 though for YK. He was able to reassert his dominance on this hill. And now grab this flag for it as well. And this flag in the town momentarily here. Lesitte has definitely let his defenses crumble down south. Alcione does not get through this time now with the 25mm and the GMC there. M4A1 takes out one. No, did not take out a Beretta. Just kidding. The other off map coming down here. Pinning these support weapons. Probably won't kill them. Beretta, though, goes down. Not a huge loss there. Again, it helps. I get that. And the 20mm kind of kill stuff. That's kind of what they actually do, is kill planes eventually. But they're so bad at everything else. Tiger, absolutely indestructible to this M4A1 at any range. But if it doesn't hit, the fact that it actually missed at this range was nuts. But that M4A1 was already damaged and finally goes down there. Fallschirmjagers fighting at the range they need to fight at, which is this longer range, can absolutely destroy these Maquisards. But Lesitte needs to do something to get back into this town, grab these two flags back, and stop this double tick. P-38 coming in up north. 37mm is not going to be able to stop it. These Fallschirmjagers are going to get absolutely wasted. Boom, down they go. And there's still a whole lot of Maquisards there. Fogelwolf coming in, does get its bombs off. 25mm though. Suppress it and very well may kill it. These have bad resilience. Yep, it's smoking. And does get out. But it's going to be out for a while now. M42 though, the stupid thing does get two shots off and it goes down. Big loss there. And Lesitte calls the match at that point, with YK taking game one here. Very nice game for him. It was Schchedrin, I was correct. I really need to remember these things. And stats here, not a huge difference. YK with 2,355 kills and Lesitte with 1,935. So definitely what we expected, because you know, YK won. But yeah, good game from both players. Definitely were some error micro mistakes for sure. If we look here, wow, a lot of kills here out of this M4A1. So very nice Sherman there. Some rifles doing pretty well as well. There's the Marauder that killed all those guys at the beginning. Cavalry Scouts getting some armor kills there. Pack 40 doing some work. Yep, very nice there for YK. Anything, Focke-Wulf did okay right there for Lesitte, but nothing else really did much. Nothing else did much. Well, good game to both those players. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit that like button. You're at the end of the video anyway. Consider subscribing if you're also still here. And if you really enjoy the content, consider checking out that Patreon. Thanks a bunch, guys. You're a hero for making it to the end, and have a fantastic day.